The only way to diminish anxiety is by starving it. Bear with me here. You will completely understand what I'm talking about by the end of this video. So you have to consider that anxiety is almost like a hungry beast in our minds. And the more we feed it, the more it grows. The reason for this is because we condition ourselves to create a vicious cycle of anxiety when we do behaviors that alleviate the anxiety in the short term. So oftentimes we feel anxious and we do something to relieve the anxiety because it doesn't feel good. So maybe we distract ourselves with TikTok, maybe we eat some snacks, maybe we play a video game, whatever your kind of desired distraction habit is, it works. The problem is that does not actually allow you to process the anxiety. It teaches you to essentially seek pleasure when you feel anxious, thereby creating an incentive for you to feel anxiety. The only real way to get rid of anxiety and to teach yourself that, you know what, I'm not really afraid of this thing that my brain is creating, is to wait it out. So anxiety isn't going to last forever. No emotions last forever. And if you're able to just sit with the anxiety, or you're able to hold the anxiety, or at least do an activity that isn't quite as distracting, like maybe going for a walk, then you'll be able to show yourself that you don't need to do things to distract yourself from the anxiety. And you kind of have to think of it like a game of chicken. It's like you and the anxiety are playing a game of chicken, and whoever gives in first loses. So if you give in first to the anxiety, you're losing. And I don't want to scare anyone. Like, this isn't something that, like you lose once and like you're going to be anxious forever. This is a process. So some days you're going to lose, some days you're going to win. But the idea is to try to not distract yourself from the anxiety, to try to kind of sit with it, to try to not give into it, and it will pass, because every emotion will pass, and typically it passes quicker than we think it will.